Like, I know you don't want to hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Good joke. I don't want to hear that.
Like every freaking time. Look at the other, and he gave you an adapter. Did you get the adapter? Wow.
I got
It's
the
like
adapter.
every time we start an episode, you got something going wrong with your technology.
Nick, I said I don't hear you, and you said it's because you're not plugged in yet.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me to plug in? Because I didn't know how to
Nick,
plug it in.
seriously? Why didn't I tell you to plug in?
I'm not a tech dude.
You don't know to do it?
Roll it whenever you guys are ready.
All right.
Oh, wait,
All
this is a part of the... this is a part of what we do. Welcome to Nick's Right Podcast, where Nick is always right, old millennial, Gen Xer. And we are going to go ahead and knock out our sponsors because, Patriot Mobile is the best out there. So go to patriotmobile.com/NRP or patriotmobile.com and just use the code NRP, Nick's Right Podcast. Also, Live Audio. You see our headphones we're using, livaudio.com.
They're awesome. I
Premium
love these
headphones. They're meant for the person who is very active. If you like wearing over-the-head headphones, they're meant to not come off.
Yeah. You can run from stray dogs and
stray dogs,
marauding gangs of smash and grabbers,
marauders.
Yeah, you can run from all of them and not worry about losing your headphones. Dude.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
awesome.
So we're still working on getting. And if you guys want to sponsor us, we just hit 15.7 million views on Instagram. We just hit 57,000 followers on Instagram, 8,400 subscribers on YouTube. We hit, I think, 27,000 followers on TikTok. So yeah, we're growing, bro.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah,
Nick.
you're welcome. You're welcome, Nick. Now Nick did.
He does all the tech. I do all the work.
Yeah, Nick did finally start making some individual videos, and I want to say they're doing pretty well on Instagram.
They are, man.
Yeah,
Not too bad.
people like the guy who looks like a thumb.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Mr. Thumb.
We're gonna
Mr.
start
Thumb
selling
with the goatee.
merch here pretty soon, so we'll be our own sponsors. We're gonna get some T-shirt slogans put together. We're still working on that. I think I want to put one out there that says "Suck it up, Buttercup."
Please don't.
Just because I want to say that to every freaking liberal.
Well, but you always end up saying it to me, and it kind of pisses me off.
Well, maybe that's a better reason to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
You wait till you see my T-shirt. You wait till because two can play that game.
Well, we should be able to wear a T-shirt that pisses each other off.
You know what mine's gonna say?
What?
Write it down.
Write it down. I like it. We should be able to sell those for a good penny.
All right, cool.
All right, so patriotmobile.com/NRP, liveaudio.com, livaudio.com. Put in the code NRP, 15% discount. By the way, I hope everyone had a happy new year. Lord Jesus, thank you for this time. Thank you for the ability to come and record. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I ask you give us a lot of viral moments that your will and your kingdom will be furthered. Your will be done always. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Well, we're going to do something really fun today. We're supposed to have a guest. Hopefully he'll be on the next episode, and we're covering a big story with him. But this episode, we're going to do some reaction videos.
Yeah, this is going to be fun, man.
Yeah.
I've actually kind of wanted to. We conceived the idea of this episode
we've been doing it
for
anyway.
a long time.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while.
We did it. Yeah, well,
we've been doing it individually
but we haven't
for a
been
while.
doing it correctly or appropriately. Like
I don't know about that, but we'll see. I chose what 7 videos. You chose about 6 or 7 videos.
Oh, I don't know, 6 or 7.
So
and I hope they all got queued up because they're coming from different platforms, and I messaged some and I emailed others.
I told him to stick to TikTok, so I'm sorry. All right?
Some of them are YouTube, some of them are Facebook.
I told him. I said, stick to TikTok.
I'm old school, man. I do YouTube because YouTube is old school nowadays.
Whatever. It's still one of the hardest platforms to grow on, but we're growing. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's right. That's all that matters. And
We'll
then we're
queue it
going
up,
to react.
So
to these
I'm going to
videos.
react first to the videos that Nick came up with.
Where are we watching these?
We're watching it. Well, I guess you can watch it wherever you can see it because you got access to both. I'm watching it from over there. I'm not going to turn my head around. So you can watch it from whatever. Okay.
All right.
Ready when
This
you guys
is the
are?
exact moment that a new legend was born.
What's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump? Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
This is the exact moment that a new legend was born.
What's your message to? Have you seen Donald Trump?
Okay.
Do you think he should step in?
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
Okay, all right. Donald Trump don't trust China. China's asshole.
Yeah, so that was one of my lighter ones. I wanted to get
I'm
your
about to
reaction.
say that's more fun. funny than me trying to troll a liberal.
Yeah. Any thoughts on that?
Other than if I continue to mimic his accent, Donald Trump don't like China.
Yeah. Well, that's what I liked about this. That was I'm glad you pegged that because this is funny on multiple layers. Like it's funny politically.
Yeah,
it's funny racially. It's funny. It's got so many taboos played on in a wonderful, beautiful way, wrapped up in like a 6-second shot.
Bro,
I love it,
bro. Okay, all right, let's go to the next one. That was a quick one. Oh!
I'm out. No.
That was 2 hits. What does the caption say?
Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about.
All right, go ahead and pause. Oh my gosh, yeah. What? Okay.
Okay, so I saw this. The caption says, "An Aikido fighter challenges an MMA fighter."
Oh, that's never a good. Like, I am an MMA fighter, and as soon as I saw him land that kick, I'm like, he's not gonna be able to walk for a week.
Yeah.
Like, holy cow, that made me hurt, dude. That made me hurt.
Well, it made me hurt when I saw it. I was like, I gotta show Nick this,
dude. Yeah, because that have you seen Never Back Down?
No, I have not.
What?
Never seen it. I've heard about it.
Oh, dude, that was like one of the first introductions to cinema of MMA, not martial arts, but MMA, like UFC MMA. That was one of the first introductions to cinema. And I remember
late 90s or like
no, not late 90s.
Okay,
like early 2010s.
Oh, okay. All right.
Come on. That was I can still rewatch that movie, but there's a scene where the main character is fighting the main big bad. He's like, "Hey dude, let's just spar. So he pisses the guy who's asking to spar, just pisses the other guy off enough to where he's like, "Okay, let's spar." And the other guy only knows how to box. Like the main character only knows how to box, and the guy who's, egging him on is an MMA fighter. And so he goes in like for a punch and fakes it and kicks him in the leg, and the boxer's like, "Oh my, what just happened?" So because dude, I had a trainer, his name was Chris the Hurricane Hobbs. We actually named one of our characters off of one of our movies off of him. Yeah. Oh, Hurricane Hobbs.
Yeah.
So he was your height, no neck, and had 40 sanctioned. Yeah, well, he had 40 sanctioned fights. And I remember he told me, whenever I was just getting advice from him, whenever he was taking me through about 4 sessions, he said, "Nick, I would rather get kneed in the face than kicked in the leg."
Oh gosh.
Because that's how much it hurts, dude.
Really?
Yes. So, okay, all right, let's move on.
Watches with probably. And now.
Wait, is this the Jake Paul one where she grabs the...
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I was thinking. I'm sorry. Pull over. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was really bad.
Did she literally just grab the wheel?
Right?
Yes.
Watches with probably. And now.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck, dude? I'd pull that car over, and I don't care what kind of profuse apology she gives me. I'm like, get out. Walk home.
Yeah.
What the crap?
Yeah. I don't know. Is that how you would respond? I didn't know that was Jake Paul. I have no idea if that's Jake Paul or not. I just came across this video and thought, oh my gosh, this so perfect.
It looks like Jake Paul.
Does it? Okay.
I mean, it's got him blurred out, but it looks like Jake Paul.
I thought it was just some random dude who was victimized by his girlfriend because she reached over and grabbed the wheel at 70 miles.
Wow. Like, wow. We're gonna be hating on some women tonight.
Have you? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, dude.
Is there a woman that you've ever dated that you would say would never do something like that?
Oh yeah, several.
Several?
Oh yeah.
Are there women that you would
one
say?
is my current girlfriend. She would never do something like that. She's a spicy Latina, but
Are you sure, man?
I'm positive.
Because she's a spicy Latina.
She's a spicy Latina, but I'm just saying she would never do that. That's insanity.
Maybe 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. Is that me? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh.
No way.
It's on silent though.
Well, Nick, that's what I always say, isn't it? Right
it
before you give me a hard time.
It came through my watch. It wasn't through my phone.
Whatever.
Anyway, no, my current girlfriend would not do that.
Okay.
I would say the only ones that I think would do that, we can't say names, right?
I absolutely think we can, be honest with you. But I'm going to leave that up to you, Nick. They're not my ex-girlfriends.
Okay,
they're
so
your ex-girlfriends.
my ex-wife would absolutely do that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would not put that past her.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't either. I saw this, and 1 second into it, I was like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, so she would do it, and then the girlfriend I had before her would also do that. I believe.
The double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
or were they triple? I don't know, but they were certainly double.
Well, they were. No, I'm saying that because people know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I don't think I had any other crazy other than like girls that wanted to date me that were that crazy.
Yeah.
And I never dated them. Like I can throw a long list of those people out.
Yeah.
Had a girl named Joy Cummings.
Yeah.
As soon as that name just left my mouth, I know I'm going to get some ridicule in the comment section.
I don't even know this person. I got shivers.
Yeah, well, it was a girl that I met in high school, and I met her at youth group on Wednesday night. She freaked out about my OU hat because her dad either lived in Oklahoma or graduated from Oklahoma University. And, she was cute blonde. We instantly connected. And it was before cell phones and it was before social media, so we couldn't just exchange information. So I had to wait until she came back to church, which was like months later.
Yeah.
And then she got obsessed with me because I helped her stop smoking.
Oh.
And I was just
all right.
but I saw she was smoking. I grabbed her cigarette pack and I crumbled it up and threw it in the drain.
And she got obsessed with you for that?
Well, she got obsessed with me because that's what helped her come to know Jesus. And then she got obsessed with me.
Okay.
Which I understand. I get that. But I remember she got so obsessed with me. We were dating one time and then I did not date her anymore. And then she saw me in the mall. Because, this is back in the day when we had malls.
Went to malls.
Yeah.
Sure.
She saw me and then she gave me a hug because it was just a cordial hug. And she whispered in my ear, "I love you." And I was like, that's when I realized I'm not dealing with a good, not necessarily a good person, but I'm not dealing with a stable person here.
And that was just kind of out of the blue?
I was
like,
yeah.
Was,
no, we hadn't dated and we hadn't gone on a date in like months.
How long had you seen her? Since
months.
You hadn't seen her in months?
I hadn't seen her in months.
And she hugged you
She hugged me and whispered in my ear, "I love you." Like literally, she did the whole, because she was kind of a little bit taller and she always liked to go, shoulders. So her arms above my shoulders. And so she like leaned in, or not leaned in, she turned into my ear and whispered, "I love you." Yeah, it was weird. Anyway,
I'm not too sure. I don't know how I would take that. That's either a really kind of good thing or it's a really kind of bad thing.
And I wouldn't consider like how it all unfolded.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I thought that.
If she hadn't whispered it, but actually vocalized it, I think it would have been a little less dangerous, right? But
yes,
it's a whisper.
Yeah, dude, it was, and it was creepy, and
that's wild, man.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Anyway, all right, let's.
Oh well, before we move on,
one?
No, I wanted to show you that one because it's just, to me, that is just so indicative of a woman's mind. Impulsive and out of control, and then apologetic.
Wait, can we watch it one more time?
Lunches with probably, and now.
And he's going all over the road. I can't believe that he didn't hit anything.
I'm sorry, that was fucking, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's just uncontrollable anger, impulsive anger.
Wow. Okay. It's just astonishing every time I watch that.
Yeah.
No wonder that went viral.
Yeah. And then the sorries after sorry. It's like, man, do you have no sense of self-control? Do you lack control over the self enough
that's
to
not just women, that's liberals.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with that.
I think liberals wouldn't do the sorry, but
yeah, I mean, when I see this video, I don't necessarily see a liberal. I see a woman, and most women are liberals. Most
it's
women
a white women are definitely.
And she's
liberals.
Young. She's in a relationship that she doesn't know how to handle. Yeah, I mean that's a liberal.
That's oh gosh,
But as far as liberal women go,
yeah,
that's so perfectly,
yeah,
defines the way they frame
that
the way they mentally frame.
Like I didn't know that's what that was, and that sends chills down my spine.
She could have killed him.
Dude,
just because
that's incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. Okay,
he handled it really well. By the way,
yeah,
he just drove off. I would have been like,
he's scared for his life, so he's like, I've got to get her to where I need to get her so I can get
Sure.
her out of my vehicle.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on.